What's going on, guys? I am in the process of refreshing the shop, and I thought I would share a tool that I bought with you that probably a lot of you have thought about of upgrading to, and honestly I would advise against actually doing that upgrade. This is a General International 6x180 belt sander, and it's got a huge work surface. The problem with that is that you cannot get your guitar body around the corner into the curves. So you've really got a limited work area as you're running this. The great thing about this tool is that it's incredibly powerful. This is a 1.5 horsepower 220 motor. This thing hums. So as you're sanding, you can sand aggressive with a higher grit sandpaper, and this thing just moves. But it's just not that usable. Even on the curves up here, you get a little bit of a dink, dink, dink as the belt seam goes around and it clicks a little bit. This is really good for cabinet makers. This size, this 6x180 belt sander, I'd say there's 1 or 2 manufacturers of this model, and then probably like 30 brands that have these same design features. You know, it's contract manufacturing as we know it today. So this one I bought on Craigslist. I paid $9.90 for it. After I've used it for a couple of bodies, I'm not sure I really needed it. I used the rigid 4x24 belt sander in the basement, and I gotta say that is probably one of the best luthier tools out on the market today. So I'll flip this on, I'll show you how to sand. It creates a ton of dust. Even with my Cyclone dust collector, there is just a lot of dust moving through here. This is really good if you don't have a sharp router bit on these sides. It'll help clean it up really quickly, and then you can go take it downstairs and finish it, because there's no way you'll get into these curves at all. It just won't fit. So what I've done is I've sort of found that this nook right here gets me really close to cleaning this up, and I really only then have to go downstairs and hit this with 220. So it has improved my process, but I don't know honestly if I'll actually keep it. Grizzly sells a 6x180 with a 2-inch end and a much better table. That I actually might consider getting at. I've had a ton of different sanding equipment over the years, and I always thought this would be it. This has a great feature where you can flip it down, and you could put that attachment to radius fretboards, but I like doing that by hand, so I don't actually think I would use this all this much. But like I said, you can run higher grit sandpaper. This is 240. And this being a much larger work surface, the paper lasts a lot longer, and I really do like that feature of this. It's just not ideal for what I'm doing. This table also raises and lowers, so you can get to the different areas of the sandpaper. Nice feature. You've got a tighten and loosen to bring the head to the belt. That way you stretch it out, and then it's got a fine adjustment up here to keep the belt tracking properly. It does have the graphite platen here, which keeps it then cool. Tool is heavy. I do like that it's got some weight. The other problem about this tool is that it's big. It's got a really wide footprint, and in my tight shop, this eats up a lot of room for just sanding sides. And if I've got the rigid sanders downstairs, I don't know. I really don't know about this tool, to be quite honest. I may put this back on Craigslist. We'll flip this on, just show you how I'm sanding this white oak guitar body that I'm working on. You can see it in action. So you can see as I went around the corner here, it dit, and it leaves just a little bit of a lip. Then you got to come back and clean it up. I would definitely get a rigid 4x24 sander or that variant. It is a great luthier tool. If you have sharp bits that you're routing with, you shouldn't have to sand the sides too much. So if I was in the market for a 6x180 belt sander, I would definitely not purchase this one. I would definitely get the Grizzly with the smaller head here, and then it has the wraparound table. That is a significantly better tool for luthier work than this. I think this tool is great for cabinet making, and if you're processing a lot of fretboards and you can get that attachment. But for a lot of us, I don't think this is a worthwhile tool. So just some feedback for you guys as I am retooling my shop. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next video.